I'm just playing, so I may not speak, just bear with me. But I've got a picture of a vintage lady. It's not very clear, but I didn't want to waste it, so I'm going to see what I can do with it. Just bear with me. Again, just using up my scraps. I might not speak, so I've got to just think about this. Straight away you can already see the way the flower's going to lay. So you have to put enough gather in it to lay the flower flat. Like I said, we have got all of this trim in the shop. Now, I'm going to put this one here. Sit that just there. Okay. Now, with this one, all I'm going to do is to glue it with a little gap underneath around the edge. So I'm just going to glue there so that I can add things if I want to, like that. I like making my own little trimmings. So some of you might think, why didn't you do that before, or you could have done that before. I work as my imagination works, so I might see things I could do later after I've done something else. It just depends how and what I see in my brain and what I'm looking at the same time. It's really hard to explain to somebody who isn't I'm not saying you're not a crafter or anything like that, but I am a visual learner, and when I look at something I can see lots of other things within that picture in my brain, and it's really funny. Really, it's not funny, haha, I don't mean it like that, but it can be pretty awkward. It can be mentally torture, you know, mental torture, because I can see things and I think, oh God, yeah, and then that's why I change my mind so often, and it's really, really hard. I don't want it all under the picture all the way around. See, I just want it like that. And that just tucks in there like that. Isn't that pretty? I mean, that's just pretty on its own. But I want something else here. And it's not as big a trim, you see. So just hang on, because I might want to just put a few little flowery bits in or whatever. I have all different kinds of things I can use. I'm going to put that here. See, like that. And then a tiny wee pearly drop on this side. Do I want it there? It's going there now. See, like that. It's just something different, that's all. And it goes with that. This is all completely random, and I'm going to go halfway. I just want a small frill. As you can see, I didn't measure anything out. It was just a random piece of fabric that I had left from a project. Might need my other scissors actually. And you see that little bit of trim there, which actually I still might need to cut right down That's it. And what I'm going to do is just to pop that underneath there. Actually, push that right in there. And then glue. Just glue that trim. There, that's it. And I'm going to take that little bit here, pull that back somewhat and push that in there, that's it. Just another little bit of decoration, something different, nothing else, nothing more. Idea to have a good selection of scissors that work. Okay, so we've got that. Now, not quite finished with it. Little charm, little elasticated bracelet that I keep all of these, and then I just get hold of the elastic and bust them, and then just pull all the elastic through. Is why I don't throw anything away. I have new I could use in a packet, but I'd rather use up all the oddments. You know? And why not? And then really carefully. Although I should do it with glossy accents, I'm just going to do it with this to start with, and then I can pour on some glossy accents. That's just the style of flower I'm after. Right, so then we've got this one, which is my two-tone ribbon. And this is the ombre ribbon. We have this in, I think, 12, 13 colours. And yes, it's been reduced in price because it is an expensive ribbon. And it's not the fake ones either. It's, I've done that and then I've just thought I might have done this wrong. Because I was going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm just going to snip that off. Now, what I can do is attach this by those 3 sections of the petal, like that, so it doesn't come undone. So that's that. And I like those colours mixed. I just feel this needs something here. What have I got? Actually, just bear with me. This is going to be a little bit tricky. I know. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to. So, if I cut that, cut that, cut that. Let's just see how we get on. Because these have to be glued into place without breaking. Maybe I should have done this a little bit longer. Well, that's you learn by your mistakes. The thing is, I need to glue all 3 of these on and then get rid of the I only want the what do they call it, the bead in there. Okay, so I'm just going to do this again. Oh, see, mine's just come apart. Right, okay, that's fine. You don't want to go where I want you to go. That's fine. I'm going to put you in there though. That's the bit I don't want. That's the bit I don't need. Put the hot glue on there again. And I'm just going to try and take that off with them few beads. And still pop that in there. See, like that. And there we go. Just, and then what we can do is take one of these little flowers. They're different flowers, but they all match right the way across those 3, and then pop that there. And you see what I've just created? A little tassel. Because I can. Not for any other reason. Keep the bugle beads. There we go. So that should hold those because they're in place. And then I need something here. Okay. Well, that worked. You know, you've just got to play around. So make sure it's all the same way. Yep, just going to double it. And then before I do that, I'm going to put some trimming on here. Now, let's have a look, see what we have. I just want some more tassel, and let me just see what else I do forget, because these are actually somewhere else and I don't use them that often. Oh, is it 2 different ones in here maybe? No, maybe not. Let's have a look, where are we? Oh, cut that much off, I think. It's like that salmony pink colour, so that'll be nice. I've just got this one because I think this will look stunning with it. Okay, so all I'm doing is folding that like that. I'll trim it all off and everything and trim it to the size I need it. See, I just want it to go there. That's it. That's what I want. Yeah, as I was just saying, I get asked all the time, what do I use the flowers I make? What do I do with them? Oh, God, they go on handbags, headbands, scarves, wherever I need a flower, if I've got the right one that I've made. I mean, a lot of the ones that I make, I sell on because I will never use them. I keep the odd one, or I'll just make one as I need one for myself. But either, yeah, I think that'll do. You know, auction them off, gift them out. I do all sorts with them. Right, so I'm just going to put that there. Now, where I've done this, just move that out of the way. That keeps jumping in the way, it's going to annoy me. So I'm going to start there and work off that there. So the first thing I'm going to do, make sure I've got this the right way around. Yep, I have. Oopsie daisy. And that will sit under there like that. You can actually put that one further up there. That's it. So, oh yes, definitely. I am sorry I didn't do the picture a little bit higher up. But hey ho, I'll learn that for next time, won't I? So this one is going to go in there. So I'm just going to actually glue the flower. And that's going to sit just in there. Like that. I don't really want to hide that particular one, so I can do that, that's fine. Yeah, and let's have a look at what we've got. Oh, look at this, with all the beautiful colours in. All the colours. Isn't that gorgeous? Some more beautiful, beautiful bling. The thing is with these, some of them are not metal at the back, they're actually plastic. And the plastic today is not sticking down. You do have to be careful when you're ordering things, you get the right one. Next time I will check. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in there. Just to hold that down. Quite happy with that. That's got the tassel. What I would, and I need to cut this. Now another thing I think I've done wrong here is that end should have been on this end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can loosen that by heating it up again and snapping that off. So that's good that it's not coming off, or it wasn't, and dropping it on this side because it was hanging over that and I didn't want that to happen. And then because it's already glued, I think it's very firm to say, let me just get my spike. That's going nowhere. There, like that. Yeah, that'll do. I'm okay with that. See, they're not sticking. So these cheap, when I say cheap, they're these things that everyone, I thought I'll try them. I could get hold of them wholesale. And I'm glad I didn't invest too much in them. Because they're just not holding anything. The plastics, if it's metal, it's fine. But the plastics, it's not holding. I'll just pop on some glossy accents later. Brilliant glue, that one. But yeah, and I've cut that shorter. I like it like that. Everything ties in together. And why not? And I'm just going to attach this underneath to that. Then it doesn't flap out. I can go a little bit further. I don't want to overdo it because you know what I'm like. I don't like overdoing. But I have, say, this to use up. So I'm going to use that, and if I've got one, yeah, I've got one more. Yeah, thankfully I've got two. They were taken from other flowers that I've discarded, that I've made myself. And I think that one's going to go in there like that, just to enhance it a little bit. And this one, which I'm going to have to glue up again, and do that. Chop a little bit off. And that one, I'm just going to pop in right there. And that's just enhanced it a little bit more without going OTT. That is the only bit I'm not happy with. I should have made it that the picture was further down. But look at that. And that will go as a badge on something. So thanks to everybody who made a comment on that kit that I did yesterday. Sorry, what I've done is I've just got this one that I have in a roll. I'm just cutting it into squares, and then I'm folding it corner to corner. Again, corner to corner. And then I'm going to fold that back. And I'm just going to cut it like a cone. I need to get my other scissors, I think. See, like that. And then we fold that back again. Because it's quite thick material. I want to be able to cut it without breaking my... And this is what I have to do. Keep swapping that ring onto that finger when I'm cutting. Because it keeps... It's actually split my ring just there. I don't know if you can see that, look. But anyway... Then what I'm going to do is open that out like that, because it's thick material, and cut it like that, turn it over, do the same, so we've got like a heart, and then we open that up and you just do the same there. And we should, and that side, sorry, you've got to do it both sides, because you're getting your petal shape. Like that, that's it. I'm not that fussed about. Yeah, that'll do, that's fine. So, let's just see. I've got the glue gun on. I'm not bothered about that bit, because you just got to have it squarish to start with. So again, corner to corner, again we do that, then fold that one back, flip it over, sorry, flip it over that way, and you just cut it like that, flip that forward, flip that one back, turn it over, and you've got that. And then what I'm going to do is to cut the petal out that way, flip that back to that one, and we do the same here. You just follow the lines, fold that like that, so you've got that. You're just unfolding and folding it until you've got the right shape. So I've got that now there, but I need to just fold that back and cut it. It's not hard, you're flipping back and forwards, that's all. And it's on a fold, so you'll be able to see where you need to cut it. So corner to corner. Flip that one back, you need to cut this into a cone. You could actually turn that over and cut that down. Like that. Flip that back. And you're going to cut that the same. And then you just need to open that up. Like that. I might just cut that a little bit more. Fold that one over and we do the same with that one. Like I say, if you're not happy with them, you just trim them. I think I'll do one more. You can do this with any material, it doesn't matter what it is. Now we do have some of this for sale on the shop in long strips. There's 2 different patterns. Now I have to say, I've just come off the phone with my son, my youngest lad, Gary, who's 43, and he's been on a walk and he's done the Hadrian's Wall from east to west, north, south, east, west, yeah, from east to west, and they were doing 30 odd miles a day, which was a lot. And they've done it in 90 mile in 3 days. He's done it for charity. He did it last year. They did a different walk last year. They're trying to do a different walk. And I'm so proud of him because his feet are blistered to hell. I mean, it's awful because he's in pain. But I'm so proud of him. I really am just so proud of him. So to do, you know, take tasks on like that for charities, and I think this one's done for, you know, the people who suffer with mental illness, and this is the men that he's done this walk for. Lots of different other things as well, not just mental illness. And I am really, really proud of him because he doesn't have to do things like that. My kids, like Sadie, does certain things now and again for charities and that. And I'm glad we've instilled in them thoughts for other people. You know what I mean? Like at Christmas. Oh, and I can't remember how many years I've been doing this. We take, sometimes it depends what we can get hold of from charity shops and that. So we buy stuff, hats, gloves, scarves, sleeping bags, pillows. And we only do so many because obviously I only go out the one night downtown to the people who are sleeping rough. And, you know, well, I make the gloves as well sometimes, but we just do our bit, and somehow, somewhere along the line, it's rubbed off onto my kids that it's instilled in their mechanism, that's what I call it, to do something for somebody else. They've got their kind nature, hopefully, from me, because I've always been like that. I've always been a kind person, do my best for other people. And I'm glad that I've instilled that, or it's come out in my children as well. They probably say, oh, it's not to do with you, mum. But yeah, we do as much as we can in our own way. And I just think he's raised over £5,000. I think it's 5,600 and something, which isn't much today. And I'm just thrilled to death for him, to be honest. I really am. Because it takes a lot to do something like that, you know. Yeah, it does take a lot. you know. And the walk he's done is not something everybody does. It's few and far between people sort of thing do them sort of things. And most only do 5-6 mile a day. But they did 33 mile the first day. So I'm really, really proud of him, to be honest. Really proud. Now, that's not going to do very much if I just layer them like that, is it? Yes, it would, I think. Right, okay. So, I just needed to give it a bit of a lift. Okie dokie, need my little dobber, methinks. I'm going to try and alternate those. Right, okay. And then I'm going to fold these like that. So I'm going to need about 4 of them, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just folding them in half, but alternating them as well. Yeah, so we're going to go, he only lives up the road from us, so we're going to go see him tomorrow. But he said he can't walk, he had to go up on his hands and knees, bless him. You know, to get to bed last night. He said, I can't walk, Mum. So, yeah. And, like I say, I'm very proud. I'm proud of all my children. When Sadie did the Mount Everest, you know, when she went on a 2-year journey. Well, she went for a year and come back 2 years later. I was so proud of her doing that because it's once in a lifetime thing. And not everybody does it. It's like rare, really. Let's have a look, see what we've got. He's just taken all the orders from yesterday and the day before. Let's have a look. See what I've got here. Found a bead. Now let's have a look. Oh, I thought that was separate. It's not, it's on there. Nice button. These are vintage buttons. Oh, look at that. And then put a little bit of bling in the middle. Maybe. Oh, a little bird. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Multicoloured. And then I could put a bling in the middle, couldn't I? Or we can have that button and have a bling in the middle. Let's just have a look. That's different, isn't it? It's like an eye. Look at that. No, I don't want anything like that. What about that one? Oh, that's pretty. No, that'll do. It's quite nice, that one, actually. My boys have been, well, including Sadie, I can't just say my boys. They've always been workaholics. Wonder where they get that from. They've always been employed. Oh, so, well, one part owns a company, the other one has a good job, and Sadie, of course, she owns her own company. So I don't think we've done bad in our family. Isn't that pretty? That's quite nice. And that's just done, like I say, from the flat lace. So it's a really good what you can do and use